Good morning. It's about 10:30 or so. I'm getting a very late start. I ended up getting talked to by Richard, who's the owner of Hikertown, this morning. He convinced me to go back to the store today. And so I went to the store, got a breakfast burrito for breakfast, and now I'm on the trail. And so I've been on trail for about an hour or so. I've already pushed a couple miles. It's been easy miles, flat up to this point. I'm currently walking on, as you saw, the LA Aqueduct. And so I'm just cruising along, enjoying the view of the mountains ahead of me. And even if I turn around, I see mountains behind me. And so I am in the Mojave at the moment, and it's a good day. It's a little windy. I got my mid layer on at the moment. I thought I might get too hot, but since it's flat, I'm just cruising. And so it's not working up much of sweat at the moment. I have a package coming from REI, a new jacket that they shipped me, my old one. I have the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer, and the zipper is messed up, or was messed up on my older one. And so I just got it less than a year ago. So REI, with their return policy, was able to swap it out for me. So I have a new one coming to Tehachapi. However, it is not scheduled to be there until Monday. And so today is Wednesday. So I got several days. And so I don't want to get to town too soon, or I'll just be wasting money, just blowing money on a hotel room and food and all that stuff. But I have 4 days worth of food. So I'm just going to take my time, or try to take my time, at least 3 days to get to town from this point. But it's beautiful. So as long as the weather remains about like this, it won't be too hot. It's not too cold, even with the wind. It's just right for the desert. And so I'm gonna enjoy the day. So with that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Good evening. It is about 5:15. I just arrived at camp. I ended up hiking about 16 and a half, almost 17 miles today. I'm dry camping at the moment, meaning I have no water other than what I carried up here. There was a couple spots, water caches along the road that somebody had left. One of them was too soon. I still had a bunch of water. The second one I did utilize, and I got about a liter or so. I downed a liter and kept a liter. However, if it's still there, and probably about a half a mile, less than a half a mile, there's supposed to be another water cache. And so I'm hoping it'll be there tomorrow when I leave here. If not, I'm going to be walking a while with very low water. It ended up being a very beautiful day. As stated earlier, it is a little windy. I believe tonight is probably going to be windy as well. Off in the distance, I don't know if you could see it sticking up behind me or not, but there is a wind turbine, and so that tells you how windy it is. Actually, there's multiple wind turbines just on the other side of the mountain. And so they're put here for a reason. And so I predict it's going to be windy. I put down a couple extra guy lines on my tent just to hold it still. It does really good in wind, I've learned, especially when you put out the side guidelines. And so I did that, in a minute, I'm gonna cook me something to eat and hunker down and get some rest. I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been flat for the most part until the last probably mile. It started climbing a little bit. Tomorrow is going to be climb all the way up to close to 6,000 feet, it looks like, within either tomorrow or the next day. But I'm just going to enjoy myself, enjoy the desert, get some rest because I am tired, and get up early in the morning and do it all over again. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Well, I made it to the water cache. Unfortunately, all of the jugs are empty. Bummer. It's not the best option, but it'll have to do for now. Good morning. It is about 9:30. I've been on the trail for a little bit now. I got stopped this morning. I was about ready to leave camp, and the gentleman I spoke about a couple days ago from Japan showed up, and he took out his stuff and had breakfast, and I didn't feel like I could just walk away, and so we talked and tried to communicate with one another again. He doesn't speak much English, and I don't speak any Japanese, so it's very limited on what we can say to each other and mime to each other, I guess you could say. But I did get out. They call him Tai Chi, is his trail name, and so I thought that was cool. And so we just parted ways a little bit ago. I got water at the creek. It was not the best water source, as you saw. A lot of sediment, a lot of sand, and so I'm definitely gonna have to back flush my water filter when I get to town in a couple days. And so it's probably all gummed up, all clogged up at the moment with dirt and sand and whatever else was in that creek. But there was a water cache, but it was empty. And so A for effort, I guess, to whoever left it, but everyone ahead of me, I guess, drank it all. But I'm going to just keep pushing on. It's pretty flat right now. I'm walking again on the road along the Aqueduct, which is underneath the road. I'm going to be getting off trail shortly, I'm assuming, because the map shows me going up the mountain. I should, if all goes planned, go up to over 6,000 feet today. And so it's going to be a lot of climbing, a lot of work, but also a lot of fun. And so I'm having a good time. I'm staying optimistic. It's not too hot here in the desert at the moment. It was a little windy yesterday. It's not as windy today, but that's okay. It is just right at the moment. Later this afternoon, ask me again. I might tell you something different. But I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Make my way along the Pacific Crest Trail and end up at camp tonight. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Good evening. I made it to camp. I hiked about 16 miles today, a little over. I'm near the top of my climb before I start going down the mountain toward Tehachapi. It has been a good day. It's a little warmer than yesterday. I got a little sun, as you can see, on my nose, as well as my calves and my legs. I didn't put on sunblock. Shame on me. But it's been a decent day. I hiked half the day with a couple through hikers that I had met a while back at Hiker Town. They stayed at Hiker Town. They hiked out a little bit later than I did and stopped before I stopped yesterday. Their names was Pop-Tart and Milk. I've been calling him the Milkman. He really likes to drink milk, I guess. But it is about 5:30, 5:45, I believe. I just got my tent set up, and the campsite that I'm located, that I'm standing in, is different. As you can see beside me, they have all kinds of things set up, from a hiker box to over here is a water cache. There's a bunch of water. Here, let me give you a tour. Again, here's the hiker box. There's nothing in it. I already checked. That's anyone can just leave whatever they're carrying. If there's something they don't need, they don't want, they can put it in the hiker box, leave it for another hiker who may need it. I got the log book. And if you look at the log book, you can see I've signed right there, Gadget, Nobo, and it says Pinckneyville, Illinois. And so that is my login. They also have a pantry. This too has been rated. Of course, I could expect that by thru hikers. Nothing in the pantry. Guess we'll be going hungry tonight. Not really. I brought some food with me. I got plenty of food. And then next to it, this is a library. So if you like to carry extra weight and you want to check out one of the books or play a game of Scrabble, you can do that. They even have here, in memory of Daniel Burns. I guess he's the one who built all of this for the hikers coming through. He passed away back in 2023. And so this is all continued in memory of him. And then, of course, what I am most excited about, water. A lot of water. And of course, chairs. There's chairs everywhere. And an umbrella. If you get too hot and you need some extra shade, they left out an umbrella. And there's my trusty tent, all set up and ready for snoozing. But that is camp. And so I'm going to make me something to eat in a moment. Rehydrate, because I've drank, I think, maybe 2.5 liters of water today. Not enough water for as hot as it's been. And so I'm going to down some of this water they have here because there's plenty. And then make something to eat and get some rest. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning. It is about 8 o'clock. I am on the trail heading Nobo northbound. Been on the trail for about 10 minutes, not very long. I just took my time getting ready this morning. Went ahead and ate breakfast there at camp and got hydrated. There was a water cache there, so I wanted to make sure I drank some water before I left. Camp last night with some other thru hikers. 2 were PCT hikers. The other 2, they were hiking the Great Western Loop, I think it's called. And so 7,000 miles. And so they were pushing about 30 miles a day. So they're way advanced based on what I'm doing. But I was very impressed, especially the lady who was with the group, who was doing that trail, the loop. She this was her first type through hike. So I could imagine starting my first hike doing 7,000 miles. So like I said, I was pretty impressed by them. We kind of chatted last night over dinner, and they got up pretty early this morning, probably around 5 o'clock, and headed out by 6 o'clock. And so I just laid there in my tent, enjoying the sunrise from the vestibule, from looking out the vestibule. It was a beautiful morning. It's still a beautiful morning. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. I'm not sure what the temperature is at the moment. Probably around 60 degrees or so, I'm guessing. There was a thermometer there at camp. I think I remember it saying around 60, as long as it was correct. But I don't plan on doing a lot of miles today, as you know. I have to get down to town, but not as early as I could. I think it was from camp, it was 17 miles to the road where I could hitch into town. However, I think I'm gonna just do 14, camp one more night here on the mountains, and then tomorrow morning only have a few miles to hike to the road. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to save money. I know as soon as I go into town, you got hotel costs, as well as I'm gonna want to eat out. I'm gonna be tempted to eat out, and I already have one extra, or the fourth day of food with me, so I have enough food for one more night. And so I'm just gonna enjoy it out here one more night just to save money. I'm gonna be stuck in town for a couple days until my package arrives at the post office. As stated before, I have a jacket coming from REI. It's a Ghost Whisperer by Mountain Hardware. I had it before I started the trail, but the zipper broke. The zipper kept coming unlatched, and so when I was in Los Angeles, I took it back to an REI and talked to them about it, and they reimbursed me for that jacket, and I ordered another one. And so I'm waiting on that to arrive, and I want to get it before I enter into the Sierras, because I'm probably going to need it. It's going to be colder because there's going to be snow. And so I'm looking forward to the Sierras. I'm looking forward to the beauty of the Sierras, as well as just being in a different environment. However, I don't know if I'm looking forward to all the snow. It depends on how much snow is on the trail, how many snow passes I'm gonna have to do, how much post holing, which is basically walking through the snow, that I'm gonna have to do. It's all up in the air at this point. And so I'm getting reports ahead that there are people who are entering into the Sierras, so it is passable, I'm assuming, since that's taking place. I haven't heard of any issues about that, but I'm going to be doing some more research because it's still early in the season. It's late April at the moment, at the time of this video. By the time you get this video, it's going to be a little bit later, but I think it'll be good once I get to Kennedy Meadows, just to keep on going. I don't think I'll have to stop for any period of time. I hope not, because I've stopped a lot. I feel like I've done a lot of zeros from my time in Los Angeles, coming up to the time in town here at Tehachapi, where I'm gonna have to wait. And so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it all turns out. But with all that said, I'm gonna keep on keeping on, push my 14 miles, and make my way to camp. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. to somehow cross. Let's see if I can figure it out. Made it across. That is one deep washout. All right, I have a water cache. Thank you, Trail Angels. Well, my plans may have changed. I was hiking along and I come up to this little water cache underneath the picnic table, as well as some information about local trail angels. And for whatever reason, I text one of them who oftentimes hosts hikers, and so they said I could stay there tonight. And so I'm going to make my way into town today instead of tomorrow. I'm going to be very hesitant on spending money. The hiker hostel, or not hostel, but the hiker angel is free of charge. They don't charge anything to have hikers stay there. However, they do accept donations, so I'll give a donation when I get there. But I look forward to having a nice place to hang out this evening, be able to take a shower and clean up and get ready to spend the weekend in Tehachapi. And so if you are the trail angel by the name of Barbara, thank you for opening up your home with us smelly hikers, and just for allowing giving us a place to stay along our journey and helping us on our journey. Same thing is true for all the trail angels. You've been amazing up to this point, and I'm sure even long after Tehachapi, you're still going to be just amazing. And so I'm going to head up to the road and try to find a hitch into town, and then enjoy the evening. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from town. Good afternoon. I am here in Tehachapi. Ended up catching a ride with the Trail Angel at the highway at Willow Spring Road, I think it's called. And I'm staying the night at another Trail Angel's house by the name of Barbara, as stated earlier. She has a shed, barn, some type of building. Used to be an apple farm or apple orchard years ago, but now she is allowing hikers, now she's retired, she's allowing hikers to stay in her barn, and she calls it the Hiker Hut. And so I'll be staying there with a couple other thru hikers tonight. One I know by the name of Staff. I don't know if you've heard me talk about him or not in a previous video, but I just got back from riding a bike to town. Check it out. That is my ride. And so Barbara has some bikes that thru hikers can borrow to go into town. I didn't resupply yet, but I did eat at the Great Wall China Buffet, which was delicious. And I stopped by the grocery store across the parking lot and got me a few things. Some drinks such as Gatorade, Pepsi, and I think a chocolate milk with protein. And so all that good stuff. But if you look off into the distance, you can see the town. Beautiful view of the town from here. And so currently I am following the bike path back to the hiker hostel or the hiker hut. I'm just going to enjoy the evening, rest a little bit, and talk to my fellow hikers. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night.